So in the previous class, we have seen some order by class, right? So
Yeah.
correlated sub.
No, nothing.
So in the previous class, we have seen some order by class ascending and descending, right? So in this session, we will see views. Okay, we have different types of views: force view, and have some complex views, and have some materialized views, and what is view. And also we have a session with we have some few queries with the correlated subquery, right? Correlated subquery. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we have correlated subquery and some nested subquery. Okay, we have two types of queries, right? So normally how the subquery is working. So inner query and outer two queries are there. So we can say it is an inner query. Okay, this is outer query. Okay, this is outer query. So inner query executes first and finds a value. Okay, and outer query executes once using the value. From this value it is bringing. So that is subquery. Okay. So correlated subquery, what will do? So correlated subquery are used for row by row processing. So it will execute row by row. Okay. So row by row processing, each subquery is executed once for every row. So it is not for every row, normal subquery. It is for every row. So that is why the steps like this fetched by the outer query. From the outer query, it will be fetching first and execute the inner query using the value of the candidate row. Candidate row means from the outer query we are getting, right, the data. So that is what the value from the candidate row. Okay. So again, use the values resulting from the inner query. This is the inner query. We can take one example. This is example. Okay. So this is the inner query. Use the values from the inner query to qualify, disqualify the candidate. So that means from each and every row, it is comparing, right? So each and every it is comparing. Once you after comparison ends, it will ignore the candidate key. So that means ignore the values from the query. So repeat until no candidate row remains. So by row processing it will be doing. Once after there is no matching, it will be ending. Okay. So I will draw here one so that you can understand the steps. So let me take one example so that I will compare with that example with the steps. So you may not miss correlated subquery functionality. Okay. So let me take one example. This is a very, very famous interview question. So I am writing here. Select star from EMP. I am taking alias name E1. Okay, E1. I am taking where class. So where I am taking 1 is equal to. So 1 is equal to I am taking select statement. So this is outer query. So here I am taking count. Okay, count. So count, you know, right? Count, which is a what aggregate function. Okay, which is total number of elements present in the particular table. Okay, that is count. Okay. So distinct means I already told you the distinct is importance. Okay. The suppose we have some 2000 5000 like that is there. Okay. For the same uh, for the two employees having the same salary 2000 I want distinct salary. That means so who are drawing only 2000 and 5000 I want. Okay. So from 2000 5000 we can bring to the distinct. Okay. So if not, I will showcase you the distinct also separately. Okay. So I am taking EMP here. Okay. This is outer query where I am taking E2 dot sal greater than or equal to E1 dot sal. Okay. So now execute this one. Oh, sorry. We need to end some what paragraphs, right? Missing right parenthesis. Okay, 1 minute. So this is one. Okay. And from this 1 minute. So this is the closing brace.
Bro, 1 minute. Ramshmi left with some network issue.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Let me check with her, okay, whether she can adjust.
What? You have
I
a
think
network
she
issue, no?
joined. Yeah, Rashmi joined back.
Yeah, yeah, you continue. I just
Yeah,
joined.
you can continue. Yeah, you can continue. Ramesh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have only one unexpected SQL statement, right? Here, 1 is equal to distinct of cell. 1 minute, have one call, okay, emergency call, okay. 2 minutes, please give me, okay. Hello, I am very sorry, okay. I have some manager called me, okay. So now, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you, right? We have correlated subquery. So correlated subquery are used for how? Correlated subquery is used for row by row processing. Row by row processing, each subquery is executed once for every row. So by seeing this, how we can able to understand a correlated subquery. See, so this is outer query and this is the inner query, right? So let us assume we have salaries. So let me take one example salaries I'm taking, not like this salaries, okay? I am taking 1200, okay? So some 800, okay? 800 and 2000, okay? These are the three salaries, let us assume, okay? So this is, so now this can be considered as E1. Let me take, this is E1, okay? So this is E1. So same here, if you see here, employee table only, right? Here also employee, here also employee. So I'm explaining you the functionality. If you apply any query, this is the same function, some same functionality we can apply, okay, for other queries also. Okay, so now I am taking E2 here, E2, okay. So now from E2, the same salaries, right? Same table, right? Same table means same salaries, correct? So 1200, and second one is 800, and third one is 2000. Okay, so now what you are doing first, first it is doing, it will be executing this query, right? So now it is comparing, right? What it is comparing? E2 dot sal, E2 dot sal is greater than or equal to E1 dot sal, correct? So now first E2 dot salary means what? E2 dot salary, it is comparing for each row, right? Each row it is comparing. That means 1200 is comparing with this one. Understood? Again, 1200 is comparing with 800. E2 dot sal. Again, 1200 is comparing with 2000. So this is row by row processing. So this is one processing. So from this 1200 is comparing, right? 1200 is comparing. Now tell me. So while comparison, I am taking a very step by step so that you can understand. 12,000 greater than or equal to, sorry, 1200 greater than or equal to 1200. Okay, is it true? Is it true, right? So we can say, I will give tick mark here. That means it is true, correct? So again, I am taking, again what I am doing, 800. 800 is comparing with 1200, right? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
800, I am taking 800. 800 is greater than or equal to 1200. Okay, now is it true? It is not
No.
true, right? This is not
No.
true, correct? So again, the third case. So that the third case is 2000, right? 2000. 2000 is greater than or equal to 1200. So now in this case, is it true?
Yes.
Yes, it is true. So how many times it is taking? This is first row. Okay, this is the second row, correct? Second time, right?
Yeah.
So this is one iteration. Okay, this is row by row processing. So this is done. Okay, this is done. So now tell me again, 800 we are comparing. 800.
Comparing.
So it will take time. Okay, don't frustrate. So if you understand, it will be very easy. Okay, so 800 again we are comparing with each and everything, right? 800 is comparing with 1200, 800 comparing 800, 2000 is comparing 2000, correct? So same scenario, the same scenario we are doing again. Okay, so I am taking in this way. Same like you may confuse. I will write in this way. Okay, 12,000 is greater than or equal to 800. Okay, again 12, again 800, right? 800. 800 is greater than or equal to 800, correct?
Yeah.
Next, 2000 is greater than or equal to 800, correct? Because 800 is comparing each and every row, right? So in this session, in this example, now tell me which one is satisfied. This one is satisfied, no? This one is satisfied. This one satisfied? Yes, this one satisfied. This one satisfied? This one also satisfied. So here 0 is missed, okay? So 0 is missed. So here one, we can say first row is also satisfied, second row also satisfied, and third row also satisfied, correct? And now tell me, what is the next case? So this case is done. This case is done. Again, 2000 we are comparing, no? 2000. The same, this all three you just take here, okay? 1200, okay? Yeah, 1200, 1200, greater than or equal to, what? Which one we are comparing? 2000, right?
2000, yeah.
2000. So 2000 we are comparing. Again, 1200 after 1200, 800, correct? So again 2000. Again what? 800.
2000.
Again 2000, right? 2000. 2000. So now in this case, which one is satisfied? This one is satisfied, No,
No,
right?
no.
This one is not satisfied. This one satisfied? No, this one is not satisfied. Because 800 is not right. So this one is
Yeah.
satisfied. No. So this is
Yes.
what? This is not satisfied. Only one row it is executed. Okay. Now tell me. From this query, what you are getting first? So you compare this one, right? You compare this one, right? This activity. So from this, so what actually he is doing normally? Count, right? Count means what? The total number of salaries we are bringing, correct? So from
Mm.
the table name EMP E2. So now the total number of salaries, how many we are getting? So here we are getting 2, here getting we are 3, we are getting 1.
Mm.
So here, what criteria we are filtering here? What criteria we are filtering here? 1, right? So if 1 is matched, okay, if 1 is matched, so this data it will be bringing. Okay, understood? So if
Yeah.
1 is matched, this bad data will bring. That means 2000 is the highest salary, right? So this
Yes.
salary will be bringing and it will be publishing king details. That means
Okay.
you may understood, like, if 1 is what the top salary. Okay, understood? So 2,
Yeah.
if you take 2, the second highest salary it will bring. Second highest salary it will bring. Understood? The second highest salary it will bring. This is the second highest salary. Understood? So if you
Yeah.
make 3, what happens if this condition will be satisfied? So if this condition is satisfied, so the total count is 3, no? So that means the least salary, that means which is the third salary it will bring. So based upon this criteria, this outer query will be executing. So now I told you one thing. Okay, I will take the screenshot because you can refer this one. Okay. So now you just refer what I'm explaining here. Okay. Correlated subquery. So fetched the outer query. Okay, 1 minute. I will paste in Notepad Word. Yes. So see now, if you see this example fetched by the outer query, right? So this is the done. This is the done. So this we can say the candidate value will be bought from this outer query. So execute the inner query using the value of the candidate row. So based upon this value, it is what comparing. Okay, it is comparing. So it is comparing row. So the first time it is not, see, this 1 and 2 is not, the count is 2, no. So this is comparing, but it is not displaying, no. This is not displaying. So that is why inner
Because
query
we
using the
didn't know.
value from the candidate row. So user, you qualify to disqualify candidate row. So this is not satisfied. So we are disqualifying this one. Understood? So again we are considering this row and we are disqualifying this candidate. Okay. So again we are taking the here. So it is what? It is not disqualifying, right? It is accessible, right? So once if it is accessible, the data will be publishing. So repeat until no candidate row remains. So no candidate remains are there, no candidate rows are there, so that it will publish the records. So wherever the matched record will be published, that record will be publishing. Understood? How the
Yeah.
internally correlated subquery works?
Yes.
So if you see here in this way also, you won't it won't understand. So what you have to do is take one example. Okay. So I will give you work to you. Okay. So what you have to do is take EMP table. So EMP table contains some salaries. Please list that salaries. Okay. So let me take salaries. I am writing distinct of salary. Distinct of salary means what? Different salaries. So from the employee. Okay. So these are the distinct salaries. Okay. Take this all salaries. Okay. Take here one by one. Here one E1 sal and E2 sal. Compare with 2450. Again with all. Okay. Understood? 5000 with all. 1250 with all. 2850 with all. Understood what I'm telling? So that means let
Yeah.
me take in this way. So I'm taking 2450. 2450. So this is what? data, right? I'm comparing with this one, again comparing with this one, okay, comparing this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So we will get some count, right? Make it that one. Okay. If the count is maximum like 5,000, you just test for one record. Okay. So you can keep one value here. Okay. If the count is 1, this record will bring king. Understood? So if the count is like this one, okay, so this salary will bring. So based upon that criteria, it will bring. That means what is the purpose of this select statement? What is the purpose of this one? So that means who is the first highest salary drawn in the organization. So I wanted to bring. So with the help of this correlated subquery, we can bring the top highest salary. So now you may have doubt. Okay, I will execute here. Okay, I will keep here 2. Okay, I will keep here 2. So now what is the criteria here? See, so 2 members came. Why 2 members came? The same employees are drawing the same salary. Okay. So sorry, different employees are drawing the same salary. That's why these employees are drawing. So this is second highest salary. You can compare from all these salaries. 3,000 is the second highest salary. Understood? So now again I am taking 3, 3, 3. So this is what? Third highest salary.
Yeah.
Understood? So
Yes.
by using this criteria, so we are displaying the top analysis, top N analysis, top N analysis. See, this is one example only. See, we have a requirement called real-time requirement. I wanted to display, this is a real-time requirement. Okay. So what is a real-time requirement? Earlier I have worked with one real-time requirement. So what customer that in order management, we have a module called order management. In order management, we have an items. Okay. We have an items. So items in the inventory, okay. We can say warehouse. Understood? So in the warehouse, okay, after we wanted to book an item to the customer. Okay. So for that, we have to raise an order. So for that order, so after raising an order, to whom we are raising an order? To customer, right? Customer, we are raising an order. So see, frequently the customer is purchasing, okay, goods from the vendor, okay, from the supplier. So I wanted to bring the details. See, the question is, I need to bring the details, need to retrieve the details, retrieve the customer details. Which customers? Top customers. Top customers details. Okay. So top customer details means top buying customers details I wanted to bring. Okay. For that, we can able to bring in this way, right? Right. So this is one example only. I have given one example only. So you can take the tables we can create and we can do it also. Understood? So you can create own tables also. Do one customer table, okay, one supplier table, okay, and also insert some data into it. We can retrieve the data based upon it, right? Understood the functionality of correlated subqueries?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is correlated subqueries. Many examples we have. Okay. So I have given this example. This example, if you understand, okay, you can understand. You just apply my methodology with this example. So see, examples are many. So you can take 100 examples also, you cannot understand. So if you understand the functionality, you can take any example and also you can learn. See, by this example, what it will do, this will execute this one. Okay. So this is comparing with the department ID. So outer it is mentioning. Outer means what? This query, it is comparing with this one and this one it is comparing. It's giving some alias name outer. Okay. So this comparing with this, it is comparing. So group by department. First, what you have to do, it is executing this query. Okay. In that way, you just understand. Understood?
Yeah.
So this is the what exact meaning. Okay, the functionality. Okay, correlated subquery. So subqueries and correlated subqueries are completed. Okay, so can we move to views?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have views. Quickly I will finish the session. So what is view normally? So see, I have prepared this slide for you. So the back side. This is a back side, right? So this is a back side is a EMP table. This is a EMP table. Okay. This is a EMP table. So from this EMP table, okay, I wanted to bring some particular data. Okay, clerk data I am bringing. Okay, let us assume clerk data I am bringing. So we can say this is one of the view, right? See, normal English meaning of view means what? View. See, for you, the mountain or Nandi Hills is looking somewhat different. For me, is looking some different. For your friend is looking some different, right? That is her view. That is my view and yours view. Correct? In the same way, a table having some different view. So different view means this is what clerk details view. Okay, we have some manager details view we can bring. Understood? So
Yes.
that is what view means. So if you understand the definition, what is the definition? It is the logical subset of data and collection of a data is called view. So here see, logical subset means what? See, I am taking one example here for clear understanding. So this is one set I am taking set A. Okay, set A. So in set A, this is a set A. So set A having what? Some logical, some subsets are there, right? So this is highest salary of employees, lowest salary of employees. Okay, this is what very performance based employees. Okay, is challenging based employees. Okay, these are what manager details. This is one set. This is one subset, right? This is one subset. So this is also one subset, right? This is also one subset, right? This is also one subset, right? This is also one subset. So this is what? One set. So that means logical subset of a set is called as a view. So we can say it is a view. So now if you see this slide, so you can understand the logical subset. See, logical subset of a data collection of a data is called view. So why we need views? What is the requirement? What is a possibility? What is the importance of views? To restrict data access. To restrict data access. Why? In what cases data access restriction it is helpful? See, if you give the complete table details, okay, so without hiding any content in that, so what happens? Everything will be shared, right? So he can able to take and he can able to do some mishandling, right? Okay, so we need to take whatever customer wants, that data only we want it to print. Okay, so without showcasing all details from the table, we are creating one view. From that view we are bringing data. Understood? And so to make complex queries easy, how complex queries make easy? See, one table is there, it contains some 150 columns, let us assume. Okay, one more table is there, it contains some 90 columns. One more table is there, like 100 tables are there. From 100 tables we wanted to bring only 5 columns data. Okay, but it is dependent upon all tables, 100 tables. So if you write that big query and it will give you problem, right? So what we will do? We are decreasing. That means we are creating view based upon that criteria and we are making it easier. Okay. So that is the complex queries make easy. Understood? It provide data independence. It will be executing okay independently. Okay. It present different views of the same data. Same data it will be displaying. So let us execute so that you can understand view. Okay. So I am executing one view. Okay. So I'm taking one table first, EMP table you can take. Select star from EMP. Okay. So this is a EMP table. Okay. Now select, I'm creating view now. Okay. Create view name. I'm taking view name what ANI and RA. Okay. And V I am taking. Okay. So create view name as I am taking what select select star from EMP where otherwise group by you can take group by group by DEPT number I am taking. Okay. So now create the view. I'm taking simple queue. We will move on to one more queue. Okay. So view is created. See. So that means from this table, we are creating one view. So now if you write this one, select star from this one, ANI RA underscore V. Okay. So this is the data from the view. Okay. So now we have a lot of cases we have discussed here. Let me see. We have one case I have written. Okay, 1 minute. Just 5 minutes to end, na? 7 minutes is there, na? Okay, no issues. So here, if you see this example, okay. So we have three types of views. Okay, first we will discuss types and we will move into one. So first one is what simple views and complex views also we can say. So force views and materialized views and simple views. Materialized views and simple and complex views So what do you mean by simple and complex views? Okay, so if you see my slide here, we have inline view also, we can say the simple views. So normal, I have written any join condition, anything, nothing. Okay, that is we can say simple queues. Okay, so if you write any joins in between some group by class, okay, some any aggregate functions, so we can say it as a complex view. So what do you mean by force view? So force view means, suppose let us assume this is the table. This is the table. It is not created. Let us assume it is not created. So if you want to create a view, okay, which is not created, the database object is not created, so we can create a view. Okay, further you have to create the table. Okay, you have to create the table and you have to alter it. It means you have to compile that view. So this view will be executed. Okay, that means forcefully we are creating that view. It means, okay, let me run this example. Okay, let me run this example. So each and every case I will explain you. Okay, no issues. Come down. See, I am creating this view. Okay, I am taking different name. So test JK I am taking. Okay, this is a view name. Otherwise, you can keep V also because it is replace, right? Create or replace. So create or replace means the earlier which is there, that will be replacing. In that way it will work. So I am running this one. Let us run. Okay. So view created. Correct. So see, this marks test already created. That's why view created. So let me change the name here. Okay. Mark test H I am taking. Okay. So what happens? It will give some error. Okay. It will give some error. So view created with compilation errors. That means why it is giving compilation errors? Mark test underscore H it is not created. Select star from marks test underscore H. See, this is not created. That's why it is view is created with compilation errors. So see, with normal, without force view, will it create view? It won't create view. Okay. So with force queue, it will create view and it gives us permission. Okay, you can create this table further and you can compile the queue. You can compile this view. So it is asking, correct? So now you can create the table now. Create table marks underscore test underscore H bracket open. So what are the column names? M1, right? M1 number, comma M2 number, comma M3 number. M3 number. Okay. So now I am executing this one now. Okay. So table is created. Now alter. So we need to compile, right? View, right? So which one we need to compare? Test underscore v, right? Test underscore v.
Yes.
Test underscore v compile. Alter view, sorry, alter view. View is altered. So that means it is compiled. So now you can test the table name which is already created. Okay. Select star from what? Test underscore v. Okay. So no rows data because we are not inserted any data, right? That's why it is not allowing. Okay. Now the question here is, can we insert the data into the view? These are one of the interview question. Okay. See, I have given example here also. Okay. So what I am doing here, I have created one table T1. Okay. I have created one more table T2. Let me take two tables. So I have created one view. Okay. With what, which this one sum is what? Aggregate function, right? So I
Aggregation.
am taking aggregate function sum of x from this one. Okay. So that means aggregate function I have taken, group function I have taken. I have created one view created. Again, one more view I have created with normal, without any taking any aggregate function. Normal view it is. Okay, simple cube. Okay, this we can say complex view. Understood? Now what I am doing is I am creating one more view. Okay, with the join. Okay, with the join with the sum and normal. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am inserting into v join. Into view I am inserting. Okay, value 1 I am inserting. Will it accept? No, it won't accept. So that is have rules. So this is very, very important. You have to understand this one. So the view must not contain any of the following constructs so that we can update or insert a data into view. Remember. So some trainers may say views cannot allow us to insert the data into view. Okay. So that is not the case. Okay. It will allow us to insert the data into the view. Okay. See, in this example, if you see, insert into VUP. VUP, can you see VUP? So this is VUP is a view. So here we did not written any group functions or anything, right? So in VUP, we are inserting data, right? See, one row is recreated. Understood? That means view also allows us to insert data into it. Okay. So when it is not possible to insert the data into it, whenever if we have a set operator, set operators means, you know, set operators, right? What are the set operators? Union, union all, union all. Okay. So again intersect. Okay. Again minus. So these are all set operators. So if you include set operators in the view while view creation, it won't accept. Understood? And also one more thing, what will happen? So can we reconnect?
Yeah. We'll connect.